Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Washington Nationals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Everett Cabrera will come forward to lead things off as this NL Division Series is about to take flight.
And these guys come in here on a high following their wild card victory. So even though they won't have the home field advantage, they do have that momentum going for them and a postseason win under their belts already.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Scherzer's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. On to first, and Cabrera's set down to open up the ball game.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Holiday, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with one out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
One out and a runner on second base. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging a hot stick. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Sonny Gray gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Hunter Pence is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
And this is something that you're just going to have to get used to. This is a home plate umpire that's known to have a pretty wide strike zone. And I think he claimed his very first victim right there.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Matt Carpenter takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Lucas Duda set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score. Albert Pujols will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Here's a spot where he's probably looking for something hard again, but instead they change up on him, get him out in front a little, and all he can do is pop it straight up.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You know, sometimes people talk about no-doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Into the box, Steven Sung. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Not wasting any time here in this at-bat. He gets a first pitch fastball, and he just rips it right down the line. Well, that's all about looking for one pitch and doing something with it once you get it. He drives in the run as well.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Gene Segura gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A man on third with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. Leading off the inning, Pedro Alvarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and two.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, and that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Everett Cabrera is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holliday is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in. He singled his first time around. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on the way. Too high, 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pilar. And he makes the catch for the second out.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from two guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Alex Avila, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Alex Avila.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and this goes right past him.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Lifted in the air out to left. Blackmon is under it, 1 away.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Hunter Pence will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A pause and the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Corey Dickerson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Corey Dickerson.
This is line to left, and no shot for Holiday on this one. A fair ball heading for the corner. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 15.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Albert Pujols in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
Scherzer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Wow, that has taken a big chance right there. They're trying to get the lead runner, but boy, unless you're absolutely sure, you just got to take the easy out. You know, we see guys throw late to third base all the time, and we're going to find out how costly this one winds up being.
Here's Mookie Betts. Into the seats, 0-1. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Runners are at first and third with none out. And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's been the go-to pitch when he's needed it. He definitely needed it there.
Stephen Sung.
Stephen Sung stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. He's got it, and there are two down now. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And against a guy like this, wow, you'll take any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
In now, Derek Norris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
2 out with the man at first. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, they can't get there. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Gene Segura stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Second and third, 2 away. Smoke toward the hole. Jeanette has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Reds out in front, 2-0. Matt Carpenter is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Lucas Duda will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackmon on the move. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy. And he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Pedro Alvarez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Everett Cabrera will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Cabrera.
Scherzer against the sign. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Yeah, let's take another look at this. We'll put the ISO camera on him down at third, and this is going to be a great angle to show you how fast this ball gets on him. And at this point, it's all about reaction.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. They shall take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Just a little soft liner right here over the third baseman's head. Now, see, sometimes all you got to do is just stick the bat out, put it in play. Good things will happen.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Scherzer will check it first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That's in there, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Here's Albert now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reds lead this one 3-0. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Scooter Gennett stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Alex Avila will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Mookie Betts will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. On the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Edward Mujica will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 45, Edward Mujica.
Steven Sung will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
First pitch on its way. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
0-1, here it comes. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Gene Segura standing in. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Jonathan Villar Will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Gray gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Blackman sprinting after it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
With 1 away, here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Matt Carpenter stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Over to first, Gray, and the runner back safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Shot towards second, and that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Well, 2-out RBIs can be so demoralizing for a pitcher, especially when he's given up a run in this inning already. And here, this is going to plate that runner easily from second as he doubles home their second run of the inning.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at ball one. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Reds 3 and the Nationals 2. Nationals Park. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Everett Cabrera will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well, this is just what it takes to be a good number 2 hitter. He just finds a way to get a ground ball to the right side, giving himself up for the team, but he moves his man over to third base with just 1 out.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence on the run. 2 down. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
The 0-1 delivery. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Reds lead it 4-2. Matt Holliday steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Gray's ready. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Playable for Norris behind the plate. And a rather easy first out.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Scooter Jeanette will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Jonathan Villar will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now the 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Segura has it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. George Cantos will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
George Cantos.
Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. Holiday is there, and a big sigh of relief out on the mound as Pujols is retired on just 1 pitch.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Mookie Betts ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
How about this out of the bullpen? For feed pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Steven Sung digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Fernando Rodney will come on awfully early here, as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Thompson.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here it comes, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's running towards second, high in the air and deep to left center field. Blackman going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I don't think this was really a hit and run, but it's going to work out nicely for him. He gets into second base and sees that this ball is going to be extra bases, so it's all downhill from there as he scores easily from first.
Lucas Duda has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him a lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so now the double play perhaps in order with nobody out.
The batter, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
At the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Trying to hold the lead. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
And they'll just go ahead and put Holiday aboard here.
The second baseman, number 2, Scooter Jeanette.
Alex Presley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Byron Buxton will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first base, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in two now.
Yeah, he's been patient here with the bases loaded, but he's backed himself into a corner now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
A.J. Ellis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, A.J. Ellis.
Tyler Saladino will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Tyler Saladino.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning from our nation's capital. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Alex Presley, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 9, Alex Presley.
Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. A.J. Ellis will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Striding in to start the 9th, Derek Norris, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Buxton is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Everett Cabrera steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jason Grilli will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Jason Grilli.
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jonathan Villar.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. Kevin Pillar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter gets a chance here with the tying run at second and the potential winning run at first with one away.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter right here, you just got to keep it simple and try to get that tying run. On the mound, you've got to remember that you're just one ground ball away from escaping with the win.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it. And that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.